Hey travelers, ever dreamed of exploring every corner of the world only to find out there are some places you just can't go? Well, in 2024, there are still a few countries that remain off limits for American travelers. From political tensions to safety risks, each one has a story. So buckle up because we're counting down 10 countries where Americans are currently banned from visiting. Some of these might surprise you. Let's dive in. Country 1, North Korea. Kicking off our list with an infamous destination, North Korea. Americans haven't been allowed to visit North Korea since 2017, after a U.S. travel ban was imposed. This secretive country is packed with mystery, but unfortunately, it's also full of serious risks for U.S. citizens. The U.S. government warns that even if you find a way in, the consequences could be severe. So, for now, this one remains off limits. Country 2, Syria. Next, we have Syria. This ancient land is home to some of the oldest cities in the world and holds a lot of history. But due to years of conflict and instability, Syria remains a no-go zone for American tourists. The U.S. government advises against any travel to Syria due to high risks of terrorism, violence, and kidnappings. So, if you're hoping to see Syria's historic sites, this may not be the year. Country 3, Iran. Now moving on to Iran. Iran has long been a popular destination for travelers interested in Persian culture and history. But recent tensions between Iran and the United States make this a risky destination for Americans. While some Americans may get visas through specialized tours, most travelers face major obstacles. It's one to approach with caution. Country 4, Yemen. Up next is Yemen. Known for its incredible landscapes and ancient architecture, Yemen would be an adventure lover's paradise. But years of civil war have made it extremely dangerous for American visitors. The risk of kidnappings, bombings, and other security concerns make Yemen a high-risk travel destination. So unfortunately, Americans are better off avoiding this one for now. Country 5, Libya. In at number 5 is Libya. This North African country has had a long struggle with political instability, and despite its stunning coastline and desert landscapes, it's unsafe for U.S. tourists. Armed groups and violence are common, and the U.S. government has no official presence in Libya, which makes it even riskier for American visitors. Country 6, Russia. Now, here's one that might surprise you. Russia. Due to ongoing tensions and sanctions between the U.S. and Russia, traveling here has become increasingly difficult for Americans. Most tourist visas have been suspended, and the U.S. Embassy in Moscow has limited ability to assist citizens. So, until things calm down, visiting Red Square might have to wait. Country 7, Afghanistan. Afghanistan is another country that remains off limits due to safety concerns. The U.S. pulled out its troops in 2021, and while Afghanistan is filled with breathtaking landscapes and rich history, it's not safe for American travelers right now. With ongoing instability, the U.S. government has advised against all travel to Afghanistan. Country 8, Belarus. Coming in at number 8 is Belarus. This Eastern European country may not be on everyone's bucket list, but for Americans who wanted to explore its Soviet architecture and vast forests, it's become more complicated. Political tensions related to Belarus's alliance with Russia and recent restrictions have made it difficult for Americans to travel here. Country 9, Somalia. Number 9, Somalia. If you're into adventure, Somalia's coastline and unique culture might have caught your eye. But with high levels of piracy, terrorism, and instability, Somalia is considered very dangerous for Americans. While it's an intriguing place, the risk is just too high, so it's another no-go. Venezuela. And finally, number 10, Venezuela. This beautiful South American country has incredible landscapes and biodiversity, but ongoing political and economic issues make it challenging and risky for Americans to visit. There's also a lack of diplomatic presence, which makes getting help difficult if you run into trouble. Well, all right, let's dive deeper into some amazing places in these restricted countries that you might dream of visiting, if only they weren't off limits. Despite current restrictions, they remain popular for travelers worldwide, known for their breathtaking landscapes, rich histories, and unique cultures. Here's what each of these places has to offer. 1. North Korea, Pyongyang. The capital of North Korea, Pyongyang, is like stepping into a time capsule with grand monuments like the Juche Tower and Kim Il-sung Square. This meticulously planned city shows off the country's history through impressive, monumental architecture. Mount Paektu. This mystical mountain, said to be the birthplace of the Korean nation, is revered by North Koreans. At its summit lies Lake Cheon, a stunningly beautiful crater lake that captivates those who have the privilege of visiting. Kaesong, just a few miles from the DMZ, Kaesong showcases traditional Korean architecture and sites like the Kaesong Koryo Museum and King Kongmin's tomb, offering visitors a rare look into Korean history and culture. 2. Syria, Damascus. One of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world, Damascus boasts the famous Umayyad Mosque, stunning souks, markets, and historic sites that have witnessed centuries of history. Palmyra, an ancient trade city with Roman ruins that harken back to its glory days. Palmyra stands as a testament to Syria's cultural heritage, despite the challenges it has faced in recent years. Aleppo. Known for its historic citadel and bustling markets, Aleppo was a Silk Road hub. It's a deeply historic city that represents the resilience of Syrian culture. 3. Iran, Persepolis. This ancient capital of the Persian Empire is filled with grandiose ruins and monumental architecture, revealing the glory and might of ancient Persia. Isfahan. Famous for its beautiful mosques with intricate tile work, like the Imam Mosque, Isfahan is known for its mesmerizing Islamic architecture and bridges that draw tourists from around the world. Shiraz. This city of poets is famed for its gardens, such as Aram Garden and the stunning Nasir al-Mulk Mosque, which features breathtaking stained glass windows. 4. Yemen, Sana'a. With its unique mud brick towers and colorful geometric patterns, Sana'a's old city transports visitors to ancient times, standing proudly as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Socotra Island. Socotra is renowned for its surreal biodiversity, with plants like the dragon blood tree creating a landscape that feels almost alien. It's a paradise for nature enthusiasts. Shibam, known as the Manhattan of the desert, Shibam's ancient mud skyscrapers create a stunning sight and are one of the world's oldest examples of vertical urban planning. 5. Libya, Leptis Magna. These Roman ruins by the sea are among the most well-preserved in the world. Visitors can walk through a grand amphitheater, basilica, and intricately detailed mosaics. Ghadames. This pearl of the desert is a striking oasis town with traditional mud brick homes and an architectural style that protects against the desert climate. Tripoli's Old City. The old town of Tripoli is known for its historic buildings and the iconic Red Castle Museum, which reflects Libya's rich cultural heritage. 6. Russia, Moscow, Red Square and Kremlin. Moscow's Red Square, with iconic landmarks like St. Basil's Cathedral, is a cultural heart of Russia, reflecting centuries of Russian history and power. St. Petersburg. This city is known as Russia's cultural capital, with stunning sites like the Winter Palace, Hermitage Museum, and a network of picturesque canals. Lake Baikal, the deepest lake in the world. Lake Baikal's crystal-clear waters and surrounding forests offer stunning landscapes and unique wildlife experiences. 7. Afghanistan, Bandi Amir National Park. Afghanistan's first national park, Bandi Amir features a series of azure lakes surrounded by rugged mountains, making it a breathtaking sight for nature lovers. Bamiyan Valley. Known for its ancient Buddha statues carved into cliffs, the Bamiyan Valley is a UNESCO site filled with history and natural beauty. Kabul. The capital offers historic sites like the National Museum and beautifully manicured gardens, though tourism is not advised due to ongoing instability. 8. Belarus, Minsk. Belarus's capital is known for its Soviet-era buildings, parks, and cultural scenes, making it an intriguing destination for architecture and history buffs. Mir Castle. This stunning medieval castle showcases Gothic, Renaissance, and Baroque influences and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, attracting visitors with its dramatic architecture. Białowieża Forest. One of Europe's last primeval forests, it's home to rare species like European bison, offering a chance to experience untouched nature.